Good morning, YouTube. Have a lot on my mind this morning. I've been thinking about how this last week I have been not on target, not only in the spiritual sense, but in a mental, athletic sense. It's like after I did my show, I forgot the way of the athlete and how after the show I should be totally locked in and be ready for the next one. And to a degree I have, but my obsession towards my long-term goals have been pretty vivid due to the fact that my mind has been more focused on the next meal and just food in general. I was watching an athlete who was mentioning their hunger cues are kicking in, but they're still locked into the plan. And then they were saying that the amount of food that their coach gave them is the same amount of food that they started at their peak bulk. And looking back at my macros, they're at 365 carbs, 70 fats, and 185 protein. And reflecting back on my plan, when I was bulking, that's how much I was eating at my peak bulk, a little bit. It was more, but still, it's still like a point in the bulk I was eating that much. And it's crazy to me because that athlete that I just mentioned, he was talking about how like he still feels hungry after eating set amount of carbs, fat, and protein that he's eating at his peak bulk after his show, right? And so it's good to feel like I'm not alone. And there's going to be times in post show bodybuilding in general you will feel alone, and yeah, you're not alone because there's a lot of people doing the same thing. So for me, waking up this morning, I had this, I guess last night, I had this desire to really tone it down on, make my food fun, but tailor my food to not feeling like I'm prepped, but feeling locked in and ready for war and battle for what I would love to achieve in the sport. Um, and what I would love to achieve is obtaining a pro card, but not be so obsessive with it that it's just like every day, like I want to get the pro card. But it's more of like I want to aim for the shape of the physique, aim for the look, not for the card. And that's going to require a lot of hard work on my end. I know I will get the food down, but it's the training that I feel like I need to dial in a lot more than ever before. I was reminded when I was talking to, when my coach sent me a check-in, he said, everything's looking good. Make sure you're still locked in and that my weight doesn't go up. He wants me to be around like the mid 160s range for a little bit. And we are doing that. We're like 163 pounds this morning again. So the last 5 days I've been 163. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to look for something, but I can't find it. I think it's here somewhere. I guess not. We're gonna use a knife. I usually like using the rubbery spatula, but this is what it is. And but yeah, to make my meals less crazy, we're gonna have rice cakes once again. Yay! Someone called me the rice cake king on Instagram, or like the rice cake fiend, or king of the rice cakes. So get ready, guys. I'm gonna have a little bit more rice cakes here often. I wanted pancakes, I'm not gonna lie, but for me to get back into that mode, that peak bodybuilding mode, and feel like I'm going out to war just to get my pump on and kill it on stage. I need some rice cakes. There's something about rice cakes, and you guys know that's all I ate leading up to show day. It just puts me into that mindset of just like, let's go out. Let's go and perform. We don't have too many carbs to work with, so let's do it. So, yeah. What we're having here is it's protein paste. And as always, guys, I'm going to talk your ear off about this protein, but they're really good, man. They're really good. HTLT subs. Use code Josh. We have a back day today and truly excited. I feel like back is the number one muscle group right now that I'm definitely feeling it the most in regards to like my muscle connection, intensity, all the above. And I believe we're doing some arms too. That's really yummy. So this is new here. I am using chocolate rice cakes. I haven't used chocolate rice cakes in I don't know how long. It's been a minute. And we're going to put 5 grams of this cream on each. So it's going to equal up to 20. This looks really good. So ideally, what I was wanting to do with these is I wanted to make my own Crumbl styled cookies. Because Crumbl cookies, man, they're like 700 plus calories for a whole cookie. Honestly, it might be more than that. They're like heavy, man. And instead of having like 1/4 of a cookie or even half a cookie, and that's not even worth it with the amount of carbs, your boy is going to be making his own versions of Crumbl cookies. So we're just having 4 chocolate rice cakes. We're having about 20 grams worth of the Ready Whip, and we're going to have 2 Oreos. We're going to crumble the dark chocolate Oreos. In regards to macros, I feel like the dark chocolate Oreos are probably the best ones, if I'm being completely honest. And then I'm just going to be breaking little pieces around the corners. We're going to play with different decor here just to make it look like Crumbl cookie, because they always make their stuff relatively different. So I'm breaking a cookie around the corner. We're going to do more cookie shavings on this one. Gonna make it a lot more grainier. Now my hands look all charred up with Oreos. Look at that. And then the last Oreo cookie, because we're eating 2, we'll flatten it out on top. Honestly, that looks really good. Check that out. I'm the Mr. Oreo guy. Love that. I think I have to put syrup on one of them. And if I do, it's going to be the chocolate syrup I have. I'll post right here the macros of this meal. Let me conjure it with a pose. You guys know I'm not as hyper this morning, but that's because I'm kind of deep in thought and just really wanting to. I'm just thinking a lot about what do I have to achieve the look for men's physique. Because ultimately, if I'm being completely honest, I had a dream. It was a very spiritual, like strong, not even dream. It happened like in public. Something happened where I felt like it was divine. Someday I would go to Olympia. I don't know what that means, how that looks like, but I remember feeling overwhelmed and scared. And if that's the case, I need to get myself together. Let's do a taste test of this. All right, check that out. So you got the Oreo. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Honestly, we're gonna do a zoom up on it just because it just looks so good. Yeah, I'm the goat of rice cakes, guys. Oh yeah. That looks absolutely bomb. Why go to Crumbl cookie when you could just make these at home and it's far more cheaper? They'll last you for days. Let's go. Tally ho. Which one should I bite into? This is difficult. I can't make a decision. This is definitely it, guys. This is definitely it. Man, why did I want pancakes? This is better than a pancake, to be honest. Well, you know what time it is, guys. It's morning. You know, look out the window, look at the clouds, look at the beautiful skies, look at the trees, and just take it all in. We have a long day ahead of us for posing calls. I have posing sessions from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it's going to be a happy day. It's going to be a happy day. Well, let's get this back workout in. Let's mold and sculpt ourselves into the look for men's physique. Pain is necessary to grow. The earlier you embrace the pain in your day, more it benefits you for the future tasks, the future challenges that come your way in your day. It's the beauty of working out. A lot of people don't experience pain until it's the middle of the day, end of the day, maybe during work. So handling pain early before work, when it gets tough during that workflow, you're just reminded, I failed today in my training. I challenged the muscle, I challenged the mind. We're ahead of the game. We can do this. You could do this. Getting back into the mind of the athlete. Dang, my legs are looking pretty ashy this morning. Looking like a chalkboard. Brown boy problems. Always lotion your legs, boys. Always lotion up your legs. Have you ever had a older sibling get you in a chokehold, or a friend? You know how when you're in a chokehold, you're either gonna tap out or you're gonna fade away and just take it, just because you're a little bit too prideful, or you got a big ego that you just don't want to give up. That's how it is when you hit failure sets. You're either gonna give up, like, oh, it hurts, I'm just gonna stop, or you're going to fade away, really just like pursue and let that rep finish itself off. That's where you grow. Way too many people out there, I see it all the time. You're pushing yourself, you're doing all this weight, and then you just stop right when it starts burning. I was feeling the burn at rep 2. That's when you know it's a good solid pump. I will say HTLT supplements, the pump product really blasts the blood into whatever muscle group you're doing. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pop every time. So having a good pump product is good, but supplements will only take you so far. It's all about training with full intensity, with full intention. Greg Doucette, actually, I learned this from him. I mean, HTLT means harder than last time. Are you working harder than last time? And one of the things I like he did, you can use the analogy where, like, if there's a gun point at your head and they said, I'm going to shoot you. If you stop, I'm going to shoot you. You're going to want to rep out as many reps as possible. And so I keep that in mind, and it really does help me push myself. Like, not that I don't want to die or something, and I just gotta keep going, or else this person's gonna blast me. Or people have used an analogy, I think, Greg, where just like someone's about to like shoot a family member, someone you love. Like, how much are you gonna push yourself to make sure you can protect them, right? So I use that type of mindset to push myself in failure sets, and I see myself grow compared to last show, like this season's show, to 2 years ago. I believe we put it on about 10 or 15 pounds, because show day I was like 158, right? And then show day 2 years ago I was 147, but we could have pushed myself more, down another 10 pounds. So that gives you an idea of how much we pushed ourselves in that time gap. So now we're going to take another off season. I want to go for 2 years, but hey, if coach says a year and a half is enough, and then we just get back into it, I'm all game. Just gotta grow this back, gotta grow up the chest. Specifically, we gotta grow these abs, man. Gotta go for that 3D, bulky, turtle shell abs. We are absolutely getting wide. Oh yeah. If you think you're the best at something, are you doing everything that's necessary every day
to prove that statement for yourself. There's a lot of people that talk the talk, but you gotta walk the walk. Every day I'm constantly humbled and reminded that yes, I talk here and there, but I need to prove myself every day by walking it, by taking the action steps to achieve that. People say I'm like the best or one of the best at a men's physique poser, a coach. Can't get comfortable and really take that to mind and be prideful about it and have this big ego constantly. To be honest, I'm just questioning myself every day, like, how could I be a better coach? Where do I need to find more insight? I need to be on top of athletes, future athletes, IFBB pros, the pro league, listening to judges' feedback from Tyler Mannion from the Olympia, and just making sure we're constantly up to date because sports always evolve. They're always looking for something. Every physique is also different. So someone's hip positioning may benefit them better than one that doesn't have to position their hips too much. So there's so much to posing that a lot of people don't understand. And hopefully you guys could take away not only from the posing content I post on my shorts or my reels on Instagram, but that you could find and sift through like what makes a good posing coach. Personally for me, I mean, my posing coach is my nutrition and bodybuilding coach, Brady Oki. And he has taught me like the importance behind lines, the shape, the how to manipulate the waist while also looking big up frame. And so you need to find someone that's really has attention to detail, who understands the sport of bodybuilding, because judges are find and see something that a lot of us can't tell. Like even for me in my last show, I had great shape, shape, really good lines, and honestly, what made me not place higher than what we thought we would is the muscle shape, the muscle maturity, the size, all of that. But the posing was down. So it's just like once you master posing, once you master like the presence, the charisma, the poise posing, then all you gotta work with is just the muscle, which is like a lot of people have the muscle, but they can't display their physique and they don't do as well or place. So now that we got the posing locked down, and now I know I just gotta work on the muscle, it's gonna be a deadly shape, a deadly physique once we grow into the division. Stay on target. Hey, hey, oh. Hey. Hey.
Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Have you guys ever watched Fat Albert before? Only OGs know that one. That was like an old school show of like Fat Albert and the gang, and I think they're in a junkyard, right? Good times, man. Good times. But we're feeling a lot more lively. Got our first workout in for today. First workout. I guess I'm counting cardio and my workout as two different workouts. Got my cardio in. Got a good day ahead of us. And really just like conforming the mind to really be excited for today and being grateful because we got a full day, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. of opposing calls. That's a lot, man. Making some eggs. So we got 3 eggs on here. Seasoned it with, let me show you the seasoning. It's pretty interesting. It's called sweet pepper honey chicken. So that's what we're throwing on the egg, just because sometimes eggs taste a little bland to me, and I wanted to have some sort of flavor. So yeah, gotta make it taste like chicken, you know. And then what we're cooking on the pan is 2 tortillas, and inside the tortillas is this right here. Let me show ya. Honey roasted creamy peanut butter. And then we also got the sugar-free Smucker's Concord grape jam. So it's pretty much a peanut butter jelly sandwich. And then I gotta flip this egg. I like to flip it where it goes flat like this. And then we just do that right there. And then it cooks off the pan and it gets like this nice crispy feel to it. Also gets a little bit thicker. So we lock them thick as always with a Q. And then once it's cooked a little bit, and I believe it's ready, just flip it on the other side, and that's how it's looking, baby. See that? It's like a perfect flip. I didn't even use any cooking spray too, so we're locked in. Well, one side is pretty much like burnt, but I like that. I like that crispiness. But let's do a quick taste test of this peanut butter and jelly tortilla. We're gonna fold it in half. Kind of burnt it a little bit, but honestly, I like the crunch. So let's see. That's really good. You see how my eyes lit up? Dude, peanut butter and jelly is absolute elite after the gym. I almost feel like I'm just like getting ready for school. My school day is my work, obviously. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I think this week, because it's Paige's birth week, I'm trying to make more time for her and to be more present. And this whole like prep stuff, post prep, has been consuming my life. And I really want to be present with her. So I'm gonna keep my videos a lot more simpler the next few days until next week. And what we're gonna do, I'll show you the meal I'm gonna have before the gym, show you a few clips at the gym, and then the meal after. And then I'll change it up. I'll show you my ramen, chicken, rice, a little bit of veggies combo I did the other day. That was yummy. But I'll pop up the macros on this one. This is the macros right here. It's a big one. Am I right? I mean, I need this amount just to hold me over for the next few hours because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to make my food. Oh, and I'm gonna put dressing on the eggs too. So we're gonna go with, let's see, we're gonna go with this one right here, the Yellow Bird Blue Agave Sriracha. I believe it's worth a carb for a serving, so we're gonna roll with that. Gotta get it nice and spicy because the spicier my foods are, the slower I eat them. So
yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe for me and Paige. And go destroy your goals. Be uncommon. Love you guys so much. See ya. Bye.